Hi everyone, welcome again to Ms. Mary Max 73. I'm Tony, and today I wanted to share with you all the importance of an eyeshadow base. When I first started doing makeup, I had no idea what an eyeshadow base was. I didn't even know that there was such a thing as a base or a primer or any of that. But I realized that if you're going to be spending the money on your makeup, then you may as well as put in a little bit more or a little bit extra to make it last during the day. Because have you ever noticed that your eyeshadow, if you don't use anything, that it will just fall off and that your eyes will just like not look as nice at the end of the day as they did at the beginning of the day? Well, I have, and I find it kind of annoying. So anyways, I actually just did the makeup for a music video, and some of the girls there didn't know this either, so I figured if they didn't know and I didn't know, maybe others don't know either, so I figured I'd just share. And you know, if you guys know, then great, but if not, then hope you find this useful. Alright, so anyways, this is my favorite base personally. This is MAC's Paint Pot in Painterly. Now this is really great for any color skin tone. So I'm just going to take it and I'm just going to put it on the back of my hand like so. Okay, I'm just going to put it up and down. I'm just going to give it a good coverage right now. So the first half of my hand has, this half has it, and you can actually, you'll probably be able to see how there's nothing here and there is something here. And the reason why I love these paints is because you can just use your fingers and you're good to go. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my eyeshadow, and this is Aquadesiac. This is MAC's Aquadesiac, and this is a luster finish. So for the sake of this video, I'm actually going to use a short-handled 213. This is actually one of those ones that come in the little your kits, you know, the holiday collection thingies, which I don't particularly use these, but they're good for this. So I'm going to take this, put it on my eyeshadow, or on my hand, and I'm actually going to swatch it right here. Okay, see that? I'm going to take it again, and I'm going to swatch mine just on my skin, and let's get a little bit more to at least kind of make it even a little bit. See, you have to actually put more eyeshadow so that you get the same color. See, it just gives it a little bit more pop, this one, than this one. Alright, now throughout the day, remember, you're going to blink. So I'm going to take my finger and I'm just going to go blink, 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 blink. So if you'll notice, it's not as noticeable any longer, this side. So throughout the day, you're always blinking, okay? You must blink, I don't know how many times, like in a minute at least. So if you're continuously blinking, right, look at what will happen at the end of the day. It's not as dark any longer, and you can barely see it. Whereas, at least with the base, if you used a base, it's a little bit more potent. So, I mean, and aside from that, you had to actually use quite a bit more eyeshadow to get it to the same potency as the one with the base. So, first of all, you save right there, and second, you actually get longer staying power with your base. Okay, so the next thing I wanted to share with you guys, and I'm going to do it on this side of my hand now. I'm going to use the same eyeshadow, and I'm going to use the same base, okay? Now I do, as much as I like my paints, or my paint pots, I actually do have a few paints which give me longer coverage. So, alright, so I covered my entire hand with my base. Now what I'm going to try to do is show you the difference between just using regular shadow and then using it when you wet it, just to show you guys like what happens. So here is the eyeshadow when it's just dry. Okay, let's do another swatch of that. So, alright, so there that is when it's wet. Now I'm going to take my Fix Plus, I'm going to spray my brush. Okay, I'm going to dip my, you can do it either way. You can wet first or dip it and then wet, either way. And then I'm going to swipe it. Let me wet it again. Okay, now I'm going to swipe. And actually it just changes the shade a little bit more. There you go. See how it's just a tad bit more metallic-y? I don't know if you can notice that, but this one is just a little bit darker and I did not put as much. That was just 2 swipes. This is actually like 4, and this is wet, so it gives it a little bit of more of a metallic-y look, I guess, if you want to say it that way. And this one, it just makes it more vibrant. And then this one is still pretty, but I mean, I really like it. I like the comparison, the contrast. So it just gives you a different way to use your shadow. Because you know sometimes you go to the counter and then you're like, oh, I like this one, but it's like a shade darker or a shade lighter. This is all you need to fix that. So anyways, I hope you guys found that very, well, not very, I hope you guys found it interesting and helpful, so let me know. Alright, bye.